many of us had, it's almost like a different kind of routine. But some of those, that when I heard you say definition, there's some points in our day when it was precedented times that that definition meant transitions for us throughout the day. We would transition from the gym to commuting. Transition from commuting to work. And then when we left work, we commute again. And then we transition to go out to lunch, or we go out to lunch with a coworker.
That's right.
Now it feels, when I've had some of these days where there's been none of those transitions, it's honestly felt like the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray.
Well, that's right.
It's like over and over, and it's the same song, Sonny and Cher, every morning. I'm hitting the clock, and I'm like, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is.
That's right. And that's what our clients say all the time. I don't know what day it is. What's a weekend? What does Friday mean from Sunday or Monday? What do any days, how do they differentiate for me?
Yeah.
How do I distinguish? And so, yes, that's such a great point. So I think we now, part of self-management is actually creating new routines, creating some kind of structure, setting boundaries between, when you stop, put down the computer or put down your phone, which we're trying in earlier days, before, when even if you're commuting, that was still hard. But now that sense of boundaries is more important than ever.
So can you think of an example of either a client that you've seen kind of do that well, or any tip or trick that you try and provide clients to help them, get a handle on a little better structure, a little better routine, a little more healthier, transitions in the day?
I'll give, how about 3 tips?
I love it. 3's great. I'm not going to limit you on prescriptions. You can prescribe as much as you like.
Well, what I would say is you want to find ways to punctuate your day. That's number 1. Find ways. And I love that term, transition. So now I think a lot of times in terms of punctuating, like, okay, it's morning, it's breakfast. You have a morning routine that doesn't include work, that would include breakfast and maybe a little exercise, and if you have kids, taking care of the kids, getting them ready for school. And when you're done with that routine, literally step outside and breathe or walk or do something that creates just a tiny delineation that's telling you, okay, now I'm transitioning to my work day. So finding ways to punctuate your day. Same could be when you're done with the day. I've got a laptop, so I'm thinking of put down the laptop, put down the lid, cover your computer, and again, perhaps step outside or go talk to your child or go sit with your partner if you have a partner, or take a run, but do something that says my work day is over. So finding ways to punctuate your day. The second thing is to create consistency. So I recommend going to bed at the same time, getting up at the same time, starting work if you can at the same time, ending work at a similar time. But that consistency, we need that. It helps us, and especially with sleep, waking and sleeping hours, which I know for a lot of people is really tricky right now because it's tempting to binge on Netflix, when you're trying to sneak some good times after a long, blended day.
Yeah.
And then the third piece, which I guess ties into all these other ones, is just get out. Get out, exercise, breathe, take walks, go in nature, see people. But we still need to get out, and because staying in for too long, even if you're an introvert, is just not good for the brain. It makes things too murky, and it as you say, it just creates this no beginning, no end.